Hello everybody. I want to come to you this evening and talk to you a little bit about growth. I plan on doing a podcast like this once a week or so, and I'm going to do it from the classrooms and schools most of the time. But this first one, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that you might have been reading or seeing on TV. But I want to talk to you a little bit about the growth in our district and some of the things that we're looking at doing right now. And so I'm going to take just a few minutes and talk to you about some of the things we're looking at. Let me start by telling you this. We have a wonderful problem in our district, and that is we are growing. We're growing very fast. We're gaining about 250 kids a year. And because of that, we've got to make some decisions. Our elementary schools are at capacity right now. We're about 95% capacity. And whereas that sounds like we've got 5% left, realistically, 95% is about as full as we can get them, because you got to remember that 95% capacity might mean that there's 2 spots left at West Madison in the 3rd grade and 1 spot in the 1st grade at Mill Creek and 5 spots at the Rainbow 4th grade, and you understand it's a total capacity. And so to get it to 100% capacity would be next to impossible unless we moved everybody, packed all 6 of the 7 elementary schools completely full, and then everybody that moved in, no matter where you moved from, you had to move to the open elementary school, whatever it may be. And even then, you couldn't fill it completely up because people wouldn't be in the right grades. So we're at capacity is my point. So with that said, we've got to make some decisions. And I'm going to talk to you about 4 options that we have. First, because our elementary schools are full, we could just build another elementary school, build our 8th elementary school. And that's certainly an option. But for us, it's really not an option because it's got a $20 million price tag on it, and we just don't have $20 million. And so realistically, that's not going to happen. Second, portables are an option and really have been options in the past. But the law changed on January 1st of this year, and it said that anytime we put a portable up at any school, a new portable, not an existing one, but a new one after January 1st, that we've got to build an adjacent storm cellar to house all the kids in that portable in if bad weather comes. Well, if we could build an adjacent storm cellar onto the building, we'll put the kids in it. And so portables aren't really an option. Third option we have is building onto an existing elementary school, and that is something we've looked at. We've got our architects to draw plans. We've looked at what our options are on all the existing 7 elementary schools. In the elementary school that is most readily available to build onto at this point is Horizon. And Horizon Zone is a zone that is flourishing. It is one that is turning over. It's a mature zone. There aren't new houses going up in the Horizon Zone. Very few new houses, I should say, and so it's turning over. Horizon is full, but if we put 10 new classrooms on there, we wouldn't fill them up from the Horizon Zone. We'd have to fill them up from somewhere else, and so that's an option, and certainly something we're looking at. Another option that is really intriguing to us and we're looking at very strongly is moving the 6th grade up to Liberty and Discovery. I'm going to take just a minute and talk to you about that. If we move the 6th grade up, if our board wants to continue to pursue that option, then the earliest we would do it would be 1.5 years. And if we did do it, we would have to add on to Liberty. Liberty has had, let me back up. If we move the 6th graders up and we had a Liberty and Discovery feeder, obviously, that went to James Clemens and Bob Jones, both schools right now, if we snapped our fingers and moved them up today, and we're not, but if we did, they would both have about 1,250 kids in Liberty and Discovery. Discovery can easily hold 1,250 kids. Discovery hold 1,500 kids. Liberty, a little tighter. Liberty could hold 1,200 kids, but it would be tight, really be overcrowded. They've had over 1,200 kids there before, and it is overcrowded. So if we do that, we're going to have to build on Liberty, and that's something that we're looking at with our architect. He's drawing plans for us. We're doing an analysis, seeing if we can afford it. We certainly think that it's something we can afford, we think, but we're looking at that and we're digging into it. So those are our 4 options. And the 6th grade option is one that is very intriguing to us. I want you to know that. No decisions have been made. We want to hear from you. Please send me an email. If you want to call me and talk to me, I'll stop what I'm doing to talk to anybody that's got any questions or answers or just wants to discuss it. And so those are our options in growth right now. Bob Jones and James Clemens are both in great shape as far as their size. We think that we may have to build a new high school, but it'll be 10 years. We've got a little way to go with that. And if we move the 6th graders up, we think that we can have 10 years before we build a new elementary school. But middle school, we would certainly have to add on, and then we would have to go from there. So, and then at some point we may have to build a second middle school, but that's a little ways down the road too. But that's something that we're looking at. I want you to know that we are studying it hard and strong and daily, and we are very interested in anything you've got to say. I'm going to come back to you tomorrow with another podcast on special education and our developmental children and some of the options we're looking at with them. I just didn't want to talk about all of it on this one because it get a little lengthy. I look forward to talking to everybody soon, and if anybody's got any, again, questions or answers, please call me and let me know. Thank you.